Hello, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to create a basic Solidity smart contract, and we are going to implement it on Scaffold-eth development stack, and finally we are going to deploy it to the Linea Sepolia test network. So let's start. So guys, before starting, you need to make sure that you have installed few softwares. So they are, make sure that you have installed Node.js and Yarn and Git. If you haven't installed, please go to the description of this video. I provide links for these softwares, and please go and complete the installation, guys. Without completing installation, you don't start this project. So I'm going to open this my command prompt, and I'm going to start building the project. So okay guys, make sure you also follow me, and let's start. So first I'm going to clone this Scaffold-eth development stack, because we are going to build our smart contract in this development stack. So first let me clone it. So I'm going to name it as so let me give some name, guys. Yeah, I will give it as Linea smart contract. That would be fine. Okay, so I'm going to clone it. Okay guys, we cloned our Scaffold-eth, and next, okay, let me close it and let me maximize it, and I'm going to change the path, guys. cd smart contract. Sorry, it's Linea smart contract. Sorry for the spelling mistake. Yeah, we changed the path. Next we have to install, guys. We have to install the packages in this clone repository. So for that we need to use the command yarn install. So it's gonna take up to few seconds, few minutes, guys, based on your internet speed. So let me wait for a few seconds. Yeah guys, we completed the installation of the required dependencies. Next, so let me check whether I'm using which version of Node.js, guys. So for that I'm going to run command node -v. Okay, I'm using some old version, so we have to use the latest version, guys. For that, after installing Node.js, run the command nvm use --lts. Yeah, now we are using Node.js latest version. That's what we want, guys. So next you have to make sure that you have installed Visual Studio Code, guys. You can use any environment to write the code. It depends on you. So I'm going to use the Visual Studio Code. So for opening the Visual Studio Code, we need to type code space dot. So it will open the Visual Studio Code for us. Yeah guys, we got our Visual Studio Code. Okay guys, let me maximize my Visual Studio Code software, and let's start building our smart contract. So guys, for writing the smart contracts, you need to go to here in this uh, folder. You need to go to these packages. Inside these packages you can find a folder named hard hat. Inside this we have smart contracts, guys. See here we have some already pre-existed contract. Its name was your contract dot sol, something like that. So here I'm going to create one more new contract, guys. I'm gonna name it as something like so we are going to create something like a smart contract. It just calculates. See, when I click on the jump button, it's gonna calculate number of jumps. So that's what I'm trying to build here. So let me do that. So let me name my smart contract as something funny like frog jump dot sol. So frog jump dot sol. Okay. uh, Next, after creating it, first you need to give the license identifier. For that, slash slash spdx dash license dash identifier, and I'm going to give it as MIT. Next, you need to give the version of Solidity that you are using. So for that, I'm going to give pragma Solidity. So I'm going to give it as anything version above 8 will be fine for me. So 0.8.0, yeah, that was fine. Next, I'm going to create an interface, guys. So in this interface, I'll name it as ifrog, and inside this I'm going to give some functions. So I'm going to give the function name. I'm going to make it as external view, and it's gonna return something like string type, returns string memory. Okay, this will be fine, guys. Next, in the same way, I'm going to create a one more function. I'll name it as jumps. It's gonna store the number of jumps, guys. So it was an integer, so I'm gonna give it as u int type, so it means a positive integer, because number of jumps always a positive number. It will never be a negative number. So I'm gonna make it as external view. So it also going to return a integer. So I'm gonna give it as uint256. Yeah, guys, this was fine. Next, in the same way, I'm going to create a one more interface. I'm going to name it as iJumper. So in this, I'm going to create a function. I'm going to name it as jump. So I'm going to make it as external also. Next, this is the main step, guys. I'm going to create a contract. So we should have to give it as frogjump, because we named the file as frogjump.sol. So let me create a contract frogjump. So it's gonna use those interfaces, guys, that we created, ifrog and iJumper. Sorry, guys, here it was showing the red line. I make a mistake. Yeah, here it is an interface, not a function. So we don't need to give these curly braces. Sorry for my mistake, guys. Next, I'm going to give ifrog and iJumper interfaces to the frogjump smart contract. And inside this, first I'm going to declare my variables, and I'm going to pass those to the constructor. So first let me define those variables. And first variable was string, and it was public, means I can able to access it anywhere. Next, I'm going to give it as a name, as simply name. Next, in the same way, I'm going to give uint 256. So I'm going to give it as public. So it was named as jumps. Next, I'm going to pass the constructor here. So constructor, so it was and it's gonna take a string, guys. See, we defined here. So I'm going to writing the constructor for this one. So for that name interface, string memory. So I'm going to give this dash name. So next I'm going to pass this value to here for this name. So let me do that. Name is equals to dash name. Sorry, it was a spelling mistake. Constructor. Yeah, now it was fine. Next, inside this I'm gonna use those function. Sorry guys, here it was showing the red color, means we made a mistake. Yeah, here instead of small letters are given capital letters. That was the mistake. Don't ignore these things, guys. Here also I made a mistake, it was small letters. So guys, make sure to give the letters perfectly, otherwise it will show an errors. Okay, okay guys, it was showing something like some error here. Okay, it will be fine when I complete this entire smart contract. It will work, guys, but don't worry for that. Next, here I'm going to give the function, guys. So I'm going to give the function jump. Function jump. So I'm going to make it as public, and in this thing, whenever I'm going to use this, I'm going to call this jump function. It's gonna increase the number of jumps value by 1. So for that I'm going to give jumps plus plus. Yeah, that's it, guys. See, now everything was fine. I just see, I'll first let me explain this thing once again for you if you don't understand. So here I'm given the license identifier MIT. Next I define what the version I'm using. So I created in a interface named as ifrog. In this thing I'm gonna pass two functions named as name and jumps. Both are of type external view. So name returns a string memory and jumps returns a uint256 type. So next I'm gonna create one more interface. Its name was iJumper. So it contains a function named as jump, and it was of type external. So and finally I'm gonna create a smart contract named as frog jump, and I'm passing this ifrog and iJump here to the smart contract. And in this one, first I define the variables name and jumps. So here I'm passing this memory name, this thing, to my name variable, and I'm calling this jump function. Whenever I click on this call this jump function, number of jumps gonna increase by 1. Yeah, we created the smart contract, guys. Next, for front end we have to before that we need to deploy this smart contract, guys. For deploying also we need to create a one more TypeScript file. I'm going to create it inside this deploy folder. So I'm going to give the name as dash deploy dash frogs .ts. So I'm giving the TypeScript. I'm going to write the TypeScript, guys, here. So I think if you don't have any knowledge on TypeScript, don't worry, guys. It's just a simple TypeScript, and it was hardly around 6 to 8 lines. So we will complete it. Even I will try to make you to understand even with basic knowledge, guys. Even if you don't have basic knowledge, I will make sure that you will understand whatever I'm typing here. So first I'm going to import hard hat run environment for deploying this hard hat run environment. So let me click on enter. So we are going to import it from hard hat /types. Next I'm going to import deploy function. So because basically we are deploying here our smart contract. So deploy function, sorry, I given spelling mistake here. Import deploy function. Because we are deploying, guys, our smart contract, so we need to use deploy function. deploy function. Yeah, we imported it from hard hat deploy slash types. This will be fine. Next, I'm gonna create a const. I'll name it as deploy frog jump, and I'm going to pass. It was of type deploy function. Deploy function. So I'm going to assign an async function, guys. So it's gonna wait until the completion of this function for assigning the variable. Async function. It's gonna take hard hat run environment. So it was HRE. So hard hat run environment that we imported. Yeah. Inside this, I'm going to create one more const of deployer. So we're gonna await until we get the hard hat hre.named accounts. It's gonna get the named accounts, guys, and it's gonna store it in deployer. So I forgot an is equals to here. Is equals to await hre dot get named accounts. Next, I'm going to create one more const. It was deploy. So hre dot deployments. Next, I'm going to wait, guys. Here I'm going to wait until this deploy function will be completed, and after that we are gonna display this in our front end. So await deploy of frog jump. Frog jump, comma. Beside this, I'm gonna give from deployer, comma args. So let me give it as froggy, guys. You can give anything here as of your wish, guys. Froggy. Next, I'm going to give it as log true, and I'm going to give it as auto mine true. Sorry, guys, here we need to give comma, not semicolons. And let me close these things. Okay, and I'm going to export it so that we can use it outside of this deploy frogs.ts. I'm going to export it, guys. For exporting, we need to use command export default deploy frog jump. I think everything was fine as of now. Sorry, guys, here it is from deployer, not task deployer, run deploy, something like that. It was deployer. Okay, I given spelling mistake here, guys. That's why it was showing an error. Now it was fine. So let me delete this. We don't need this dependency. Yeah, I think we are fine, guys. We are ready to run this. First, let's test it on hard hat. Then we go for deploying it on our Linea Sepolia test network. So for deploying it on hard hat, you need to run yarn chain, guys. It's gonna create a blockchain on hard hat. It was a private blockchain. It was basically present in your laptop only. So for that, I'm going to run the command yarn chain. Sorry, I made a spelling mistake. Yarn chain. Yeah, it's gonna create a blockchain for us, guys. Yeah, we got a blockchain with about 20 accounts. So, and we need to create open a new terminal, and in this thing, let me change it to Linea smart contract. Linea smart contract. Yeah, Next, first we have to deploy it, guys. Before starting it, yeah, and deploy it, gonna deploy our smart contract to this hard hat. So let me wait for few seconds. So looks like I made some error. Yeah, I think we don't made any error, I think. Yeah, guys, it was successfully deployed. uh, I don't made any error here because we have two smart contracts, guys. I think if you see here, we have two smart contracts, one named as your contract.soul. It was a pre-existed smart contract when we use Scaffold-eth, and frogjump.soul smart contract that we created. So we got two hashes for deploying these two smart contracts. So let me start and see yarn start. So it's gonna start our, so yeah, guys, it's gonna take a few seconds. So looks like I'm using old version. So let me do nvm use dot l dash lts. So by using this command, we can get back to new version of node.js. Let's start yarn start now. Yeah, guys, we started a local host. So let me copy this and paste it in my browser so that I can access. So I think it will work, guys. So it was compiling, and these are our accounts. Yeah, it was compiled. So it was taking few seconds. Yeah, guys, see, we got our something. See this Scaffold-eth, and let me disconnect it and connect to through burner wallet, guys. It will connect to the hard hat account. So let me get some faucet. When you click on this grab funds from faucet button, it will automatically add it to your account, guys, because these are not real it. It was basically some fake it. So let me open the smart contract tab. Let me open this blockchain explorer and show you guys. It will open the blockchain explorer. It was basically a hard hat blockchain explorer. This was not a real one. See, guys, we created two smart contracts and we grabbed a for it. For that we have four uh, transactions. So let me call first. Let me use this your contract. This was basically a predefined smart contract in our Scaffold-eth. Next we have this frog jump. When I click on this send, it's gonna automatically increase this number of jumps by 1. So let me click on this send. See, transaction was happened, and you can find everything, transaction hash, block number, everything here, and the number of jumps was increased by 1. Here also you can see that our jumps transaction was executed, and we got this transaction hash also. You can also go through this transaction, guys. So it was loading basically. So when I click on the send button, automatically our transaction was executed. See, number of jumps was increasing by 1. Yeah, guys, that's it. This is our basic smart contract. And next you can also use this your contract, guys. This is basically like when you send something, some greeting. So let me send some greeting. So I'll send like good morning, uh, Linea community. Okay, next let me send something like we have to send something like above 0 it value, guys. Then only this premium will show true, otherwise it will show false. So let me send it. As you guys can see, the greeting was set to good morning Linea community, and the premium was true. When you send 0 payable value, it will basically give the premium as false, and also it's gonna increase the counter. See guys, we executed this frog jump. I think everything was fine as of now. So, and finally we need to deploy this to our Linea Sepolia test network guys. So let me do that. So let me stop this. We don't need this yarn chain, and also let me stop this. So for that, see guys, for deploying to linear chain, first we need to go to this hard hat, and here in this hardhat.config.ts, here we have default network as localhost, and also here we don't have pre-existed Linea Sepolia test network guys in this scaffold-eth. We need to first get it. So for that, I'm going to defining this, I'm going to use this Linea Sepolia network guys. So I will give this code in my GitHub repository. You can find it there. You can go through that and you can understand it guys. Simply it was a, we are defining the test network URL and etherscan API key and network name, chain ID, and browser URL and API URL. Just we are defining it there guys, nothing else. So simply I'm going to copy paste it. So yeah, let me copy it. After copying it, I'm going to hardhat.config.ts. You need to copy it here guys. So first let me copy this Linea Sepolia thing, and I'm going to paste it here. And next we need to copy this etherscan for defining everything, URL, chain ID and everything. So I'm gonna paste it below this thing here. Yeah guys, that's it. Okay, let me wait guys, I made some mistake, so let me get back. Yeah guys, it was showing an error because we given some extra bracket here. So don't give any extra curly braces, otherwise it will show an error. Now it will be fine guys. Let me paste that etherscan. Okay, still it was showing an error. What was this error? Network user config API key does not exist in type. Sorry guys, it was a little bit confusion for me. Don't take it in a wrong way. So we have to paste it. See, this thing was networks. I am trying to paste the etherscan thing inside the networks. We have to come out of these networks and we have to paste it. Now it will be fine. So let me delete this thing. We don't need this thing anymore. Yeah, now it was fine. Okay guys, in the same way we need to write this for Next.js also. So let me go inside packages, Next.js, and here we have scaffold.config.ts. So here we need to define the chain guys. So for defining the chain Linea Sepolia test network, first we need to import define chain. Yeah, we are imported it from VM, and I'm going to copy this Linea Sepolia define chain guys. Basically here also we are doing the same thing. We are copying the URL, chain ID and the network name, currency, everything. So I'll give it in my GitHub repository guys. You can go through that and you can use that to build your project, whatever it was. So basically I'm going to paste it here. Sorry, we don't need, I copied something extra else. We just need to copy this const Linea Sepolia. So I'm going to define the chain here. I'm going to pass ID, name, native currency, URLs and public URLs, blockchain explorer and network name. Just there, I'm pausing it there. Yeah, that's it guys. I think our project is ready to deploy in Linea Sepolia test network. So for that, before that, we need some accounts guys. See here in this hard hat we got some fake accounts, but here we need some accounts. So for creating some account, I will need to use yarn generate. It's gonna generate an account for us. Yarn generate. Okay, I think we will get, yeah guys, we got our account. We generated a wallet here, so let me copy it. So we need to load it some Linea Sepolia it to this account guys, because we are deploying it. We need some it guys. Even on test network also we need some it for running and deploying the smart contract. So let me open my MetaMask and load some Linea Sepolia it to my account that I just created. Okay, let me send some it guys. You can send a small amount of it guys. If you don't have Linea Sepolia it, I will provide the faucet links also. Please go through the faucet and load some it. Let me click on next. Okay guys, yeah, it will work, don't worry. And yeah, I think uh, it was sent already. So let me check the balance. For checking the balance, you need to use the command yarn account. Yeah guys, we are getting the balance because we just created the account. All the balances are empty as of now. Okay, okay guys, it was showing the Linea Sepolia also 0. I don't know why. I think it was not sent. Linea Sepolia, sorry, yarn account. Let me do that once again. I think I sent it guys. Let me see. It was still pending guys. Let me speed it little bit so that the transaction was little bit fast. I don't know why the transaction was slow. Maybe I'm using some test network. I think more number of users are trying to use the Linea Sepolia test network. I don't know why. Yeah, the transaction was confirmed guys. I think, see, we got Linea Sepolia balance 0.1. Now let's deploy it to our Linea Sepolia network. So for that we need to come, sorry guys, I forgot one thing. See here I given yeah, target networks as hard hat. We need to give it as Linea Sepolia because we are going to deploy it on Linea Sepolia now. Okay, in the same way you need to change it in the hardhat.config.ts also. We need to change it to default network as Linea Sepolia. Linea Sepolia. Yeah, I think this was fine guys. Now let me deploy it. For deploying you need to use the command yarn deploy. Yeah guys, it was deploying. Let me see whether it will deploy or not. Yeah, I think, yeah guys, it was deploying. We got our smart contracts. Yeah, we have two smart contracts, so basically you need to generate two transaction hashes. So it taking a few seconds guys, so let me wait. And also it's gonna take few seconds guys. Let me wait until the completion of this deployment. I think it was given some low gas fees guys, that's why it was taking a long time. So I exited from that. So for exiting you have to click on Control C. So let me deploy it with some higher gas fees. Yarn deploy. So the transaction was pending, guys. I think there is some issue. See, our transaction was still pending. So let me increase the gas fees and see whether it will work or not. Let me increase the gas fees again. Yeah, some error was. Okay, guys, let me deploy to new transaction. I don't know why this gas fees was low, I think. So let me skip and forget it, and let me deploy it to the new one. Still it was showing some error, guys, because there is some we are taking low gas fees, that's why. Okay, guys, I think our transaction was failing again due to lack of gas fees. We are not giving that enough gas fees, I think. So let me change that. So I'm going to this Linea Sepolia in hardhat.config.ts, and I'm gonna assign some gas value, guys. I'm gonna give some big gas value so that my transaction will execute faster. So let me do that. For that, I'm gonna give gas price. I'm gonna set it to around 8,000, guys. I think not 8,000. I'm gonna set it to 80 GBR, guys. For that, you need to give 80 and 8 and 7 zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 7 zeros now. I think now the transaction, sorry, comma. I think now the transaction will run fine. Okay, let me run it. I think I already ran it, guys. If you want, you can do that. I'm doing yarn deploy again. As you guys can see, I already deployed my smart contract to Linea Sepolia network. I think that's it, guys. Now the final step is do yarn start. Let me do that quickly. So sorry, guys, we have to use nvm use dash dash lts for getting the node.js latest version. Yeah, now it was fine. Let me do final yarn start. It will start our localhost. Yeah, that's it, guys. So let me copy this. It was copied, I think. Let me open it. So let me close these things. We don't need these things anymore. So let me paste it here. Yeah, guys, it was taking some time. Let me wait for a few seconds. Yeah, guys, I think it was compiled. So let me open it. As you guys can see, this is our local host. And let me connect the wallet first. So make sure to connect Linea Sepolia network wallet, guys. Yeah, my wallet is connected. Next, we need to go to debug contracts. And here we have to go to frog jump. So let me click on send, guys, and see whether it was working or not on Linea Sepolia. Yeah, it was opening. Let me confirm. Yeah, you can also check out the transaction also, guys. Okay. Yeah, guys, see, the transaction was executed and our number of jumps, and see, let's see whether it will increase the number of jumps or not. Yeah, it was loading. As you guys can see, number of jumps was increased and it was showing the transaction receipt. You can also check out our contract, guys, that we just created. This is our smart contract that we just created. Next, you can also check this your contract also. So let me say that uh, we successfully, congratulations, congratulations for deploying smart contract on Linea. I'm going to set the greeting as congratulations for deploying the smart contract on Linea Sepolia. And also I'm gonna send some it value. Let me send something like yeah, 25 will be fine. So let me send it. So it's gonna pop up MetaMask. So let me confirm it. Yeah, guys, you can also check out the transaction as you guys can see here. Yeah, guys, our transaction was executed successfully, and you can also check out these things. This is your contract, guys, and this is the frog jump contract. Don't get confused because we used two contracts, so two contracts are deployed. And as you guys can see, the greeting was set, congratulations for deploying smart contract on Linea Sepolia, and the premium also true. That's it, guys. That's it. So let me do some last frog jump before ending this video. Yeah, guys, and the frog jump was going to happen, and these jumps gonna get increased by 1. That's it, guys. This is our project. As you guys can see here, these are our codes, and I will provide these in my GitHub, and I will provide the link for the GitHub in the description of this video. Please go through the smart contracts, and if you came along with me and completed the smart contract and deployed to Linea, means you've done a great job, guys. And I will meet you again with another exciting development tutorial on blockchain. Thank you all.